I believe unity, it's word only. It's a piece of paper. Usually we write those beautiful things and we put it out there and we say, this is what our church stands for, and the next week no one remembers. I can preach right now and next Sabbath you will say, what the pastor said? Unity? But being one is action manifested. Oneness forces you or propels you to move forward, propels you to say, I cannot just sit in the pew and say amen every Saturday. Then when we ask people to on a work beat, or when we ask people to come to church or do something for the community, and we're like, oh, pastor, I have something to do somewhere with someone. Oneness, you already on board. And you already want to be part of it, and you're already planning to move forward and be implicated, be part of that event, that program, that church activity, because you realize the most important thing is to do God's will. Oh, Christ's vision was simple. I'm here to do the Father's will. And that's about it. I'm always amazed to see how Christ keep things simple. His vision was to do the Father's will, and he rallied 12 people that had the same mind, the same objective, the same heart, and the same passion. But the reality is, even though unity is on your word, unity is the vehicle that helps us to achieve a goal. Unity is the process, oneness is the product. And that's the problem that usually we have. We are stuck in the process, not wanting to achieve or finish or receive the goal. We all unify right here, right now. But if we really want to be one, there's certain action that needs to happen. There's certain decision that needs to be made. You know this story in Acts 1 and Acts 2. The church came together and prayed. They came in unity and prayer, and they prayed. But as you read the beginning of chapter 2, something changed. They were not in unity anymore. They became one. And so much so, the Bible says they were bringing all their stuff, all their goods, all their richness, in order for you to have something, in order for you to have something, in order for you to have something, in order that no one of us lacks anything. Can unity do that? Let's be honest. Don't be quiet on me now. If I ask you right now, open your pocket, give $100 to the church, how many will do it? If one hand raised right now, I'll do it. You see? Because right now you're thinking, oh, pastor, you don't know the bill that I have. You don't know my obligations. You don't even know if I work this week or not. But the reality, as we become one, as we truly move from unity that brought us together, the community that we are created, and as we become one, and people cannot even differentiate who is what, but we will not sacrifice, we will rejoice in order that everyone can rejoice. The result of this was the church not only came together as a unit, but they had all things in common according to Acts 2 verse 44, what is oneness, which result in the Lord daily adding the believers to the church. I read something that said unity was important because it was the catalyst that was the bridge for the church to go into oneness. We have to come together. We have to be a community, but we cannot stop there. We have to bridge. We have to move forward into that oneness in order to achieve God's will. Oh, the Bible talks about the oneness of the body. And you know it, I'm not going to spend too much time in it, but it is beautiful. All our body is one. But as you can see, there's different systems, there's different organs, there's heart, there's lungs, there's so many different things that works to achieve one thing and one thing only. For you to be the best of you, for you to be healthy, for you to function properly. And not one of them, according to what the Bible says, not one of them are saying, I want to be this when I am that. Every one of the systems that we have is satisfied where they're at. But all of them has a purpose. All of them work for the betterment of the whole body. In other words, let me be clear, and I know you know this. All of you, as Pastor Kiola said, all of you need to work not with me, if I can push it a bit further, but with Christ in order for this church to be truly a beacon in this community, to be truly ambassadors of Christ. But this, we will not achieve it if we only think about unity. We will come together as we do right now, worship together, enjoying ourselves and having a good time. It's almost like a social club. And when we go to church, when we go home, we forget what happened and we continue our daily life. But when we bridge into, or when we move into that oneness, I want to believe that Lasalle New Life Church will be able to reach the community, which beyond a community, and Quebec province will wonder how come you did it, or how you did it. And all we will say, we are one.